It is seen at the start of the film that a big spaceship lands exactly before the ship of Thor. This spaceship belongs to none but the great Thanos, and Thanos has reached there with his full team. His team's name was Black Order. When Thanos and his team enter Thor's ship, they kill all the men of Thor. After this, Thanos comes to Loki to take a space stone from him. Then, Thanos threatens Thor to kill him. Meanwhile, Hulk also reaches there, and a great fight is witnessed between them face to face. The interesting fact is that Hulk possesses superhuman power, and Thanos also possesses the superhuman powers. Their great and tough fight is seen here. At the very beginning, both were having equal weight on each other, being stronger than Hulk, so Thanos defeats him there. When Heimdall realizes about it that no one can stay before Thanos, so he sends Hulk to Earth from there. But Thanos becomes aggressive when he notices him doing so. So he kills Heimdall on the spot. After that, Thanos also attempts to kill Thor. Loki tells him, "Let him go. I am ready to give you the space stone in its place." Then, Loki hands over that space stone to Thanos. But Thanos also deceives here while killing Loki. Due to this, Thor loses his temper, feeling so bad. He could not take any action because his hands and feet were bound. Later, Thanos leaves from that ship to get his third stone. But he blasts this ship while leaving. Now that the ship had been destroyed in the whole space, so Thor was hovering in space. At the same time, Guardians of the Galaxy arrives there. When they observe Thor hovering in the space, so they take him in their ship. There is one more character, Mantis, who can read the mind of anyone. When she places her hand on the head of Thor, then she comes to know that he is very sad and in pain, because he has lost many people. Thor reveals to the Guardians of the Galaxy, waking up at the same time, that Thanos has approached. Now he is after the Infinity Stones continuously. He can part this world with this help. Thor asks Peter Quill to help him, and he says that if Thanos gets all the stones, then he will ruin the whole world. He will finish everything. So they build their two teams here. One team comprises Thor, Rocket, and Groot, while the other team includes Peter Quill, Gamora, and Drax, Nebula. Thor says here to Peter Quill, "I cannot harm Thanos until I have my hammer." So he has to depart to Nidavellir to take his hammer. On the other side, Peter Quill, Gamora, and Nebula reach nowhere. And it was the place where Collector used to live. Because it was Collector who was the third Reality Stone. After this, it is seen that Hulk had been sent to Earth by Heimdall. He falls in New York as he approaches Earth, at that place where Drive, Strange, and Wong were present. He says, seeing both of them, that Thanos has arrived. No one can rescue us now. Doctor Strange is also worried, witnessing his worry. After this, Drive, Strange, moves to ask the help from Iron Man and Hulk. They both tell Tony Stark, reaching there, that Thanos had started to go after the Infinity Stones after reaching. Due to this, the whole planet is at risk. Our planet Earth may be in danger if he gets all the stones. Now little details about these stones are shared here. There comes Power Stone. At first, its power is that it can decrease the power of any human being, and it can also increase the power. The Space Stone comes on the second number. It has the power that it can transfer anything from one place to another, as it is continued in the space. Reality Stone comes on the third number. This stone has the power that it can bring a transition in any reality. It means that you can change the climate according to your will. Time Stone comes on the fourth number. And Doctor Strange possesses this stone. This stone has this power that it can reverse or forward the time according to its power. The Soul Stone is the fifth stone. It has the power that it can give you the control of anyone's soul into your hand. It means that we can make that soul do what we like. The last stone is the Mind Stone. It has the power that it can control the mind of anyone. And it gives the telekinetic power to the people, which can change the motion of any object, even flying it in the air. These are the details of these stones. Getting the power of all stones, Thanos wishes to take hold in the whole world. All the planets where the population of human beings has increased, he wants that population should be halved. In this way, resources will be availed by everyone there. In this way, the balance will also be maintained in the whole universe. Thanos was talking about ruining the half population. So he is insane to get these Infinity Stones. When Tony Stark gets to know about the whole story, Thanos wants to ruin the population in this universe. So he thinks that one stone should be destroyed among these 6 stones. So he says to Doctor Strange that you have Time Stone. Why should we not destroy it? So Thanos may not succeed in his mission. Hearing it, Drive Strange assures me that I will continue to protect this Time Stone till my death. So I will never let it be destroyed. Then they think here that Vision has also a Mind Stone. If we destroy that stone, then Thanos will never be able to do what he wishes. For this cause, they start to contact Vision immediately. But it is known here that Vision has turned off his transporter. On the other side, the Avengers team was divided into 2 groups. One team was under Captain America, and the other was under Iron Man. So they remain unsuccessful in contacting Vision. Hulk says, Tony Stark, there, Captain America perhaps will know Vision. So detect his location while calling him. Tony Stark tells Number, I have no intimacy with him. I don't talk to him at all. Bruce Banner says to him this, you are perhaps unaware of whom we are going to confront. Call him instantly, abiding by me. At the same time, they hear the sound of a thing. When they peek through the window, then they witness a big spaceship moving towards New York. Witnessing it, they understand that the affliction has approached. Spider-Man also knows about this spaceship. Seeing it, he also moves away, coming out of the school bus. And he begins to go after that spaceship. Then it is seen, then 2 men appear from that spaceship. The name of one is Ebony, while the other's name is Obsidian. Ebony possesses the telekinetic power, through which anything can be lifted from one place to another without touching. And it can also throw. And Obsidian has many superpowers. Now it was their task to guard the Time Stone, so the fight started here among those people. Now a very interesting sight is seen here. When Tony Stark presses the mark of his suit of Iron Man. Then he is shown transforming completely into the nanoparticle suit. And he stops in the first attempt the attack by Ebony. Now there are also many bold scenes of fights here. He was powerful, as he had telekinetic powers. So he continues to be successful in his mission. After this, he reaches Drive Strange to grab the Time Stone. No one could take out the Time Stone except Drive Strange. So he takes Doctor Strange in his spaceship from there. But he was unaware that Tony Stark and the Spider had also got into his spaceship. Then a vision is shown that Thanos' team, Black Order, can read all the energy flow of the Infinite Stones, so they go to Doctor Strange to grab the Time Stone at first, and Proxima Midnight and Corvus Blade move to Vision to grab the Mind Stone. Now it is shown that Proxima Midnight and Corvus Blade are stronger than Vision and Wanda with such a blade, which can be pierced into the body of any human being. It may also injure him. Using that blade, he injures Vision. Due to this, Wanda remains alone in this fight. So they begin to put a heavy hand on Wanda. At the same time, Captain America reaches there. He succeeds in defeating them with the help of Falcon and Natasha, Black Widow, when 3 of them are going to kill both of them. Then both Proxima Midnight and Corvus Blade escape, opening a portal there. Now, Vision has been injured very badly. They all decide that they will take the help of a Black Panther to get access to Vision. Again, then the scene moves to the Guardians of Galaxies, where Gamora and Peter are moving ahead while talking. Gamora tells Peter, "Here. Many years ago, when Thanos had approached on our planet, then he killed the half population of our planet. My mother was also one of them. At this time, I will not let Thanos do as such. I have a secret. Due to this, Thanos will surely come here to take me." And she says to Peter, "You will have to give your words to me. If Thanos struggles to abduct me, then you will have to kill me." Peter was not willing to do it as such. At last, he promises Gamora. Then they move to the place nowhere where Collector used to live. They know after reaching there that Thanos threatens him with murder. And he warns, "If you did not give me the Reality Stone, then I will slay you." But Gamora kills Thanos, reaching there. But it is revealed here that Thanos had already arrived at that place. And he had also grabbed the Reality Stone. The site was seen as an identical created by Thanos. It was just to entrap Gamora. When Peter Gill comes to know about it, Thanos is going to abduct Gamora. He tries to kill Gamora with his gun. Then, Thanos converts his gun's bullets into the bubbles shot by him. After this, he goes from there, taking Gamora. Then that big spaceship is shown which had landed in New York. Ebony is with Doctor Strange here. Spider-Man and Iron Man are also in the spaceship, so they rescue Drive. Strange, after facing some difficulties. They also leave Ebony in the spaceship to die. Now that the argumentation starts among them, Tony Stark says to Doctor Strange, "Hear that? I cannot let the many people die after taking Thanos on the Earth for this Time Stone. If he wants to take this Time Stone, then we will have to call him to another place to fight." Because Thanos had come from Titan planet, so they plan to fight with Thanos moving to Titan planet. After this, Thanos and Gamora are shown who are in the war zone, where they meet Red Skull. The protector of the Soul Stone is shown here. Thanos asks Red Skull, "How is the Soul Stone got?" Then, Red Skull tells Thanos that Soul Stone is more powerful than other stones. But we have to sacrifice someone to get this stone. Because it is a Soul Stone. So there will be the stone in place of stone. To sacrifice a human being to get that Soul Stone. And Thanos sacrificed his adopted daughter, Gamora, here. He gets the fourth stone in the form of Soul Stone, here. Afterward, Thor, Groot, and Rocket are shown here. They reach a place where the dwarfs dwell. Because only dwarfs can make good weapons. It is known here when those dwarfs had manufactured the hammer of Thor, then Thor destroyed all the furnaces of that place. And he had left alive only one dwarf with it. Knowing it, Thor requests one of the dwarfs to help them. Dwarf says on it, "I apologize. I cannot assist you. If Thanos knew if I did so, then he would ruin me and this whole planet." When Thor says to him, "I will surely defeat Thanos, finding my hammer," hearing it, that dwarf is eventually agreed to help Thor. So they begin to prepare for manufacturing a new weapon. But they come to know here that the metal that is required to build that weapon, the energy that is needed to melt that metal, will only be availed by the sun's rays. Sun's energy is faster. If it is directly reflected on that metal, then it will be destroyed. So a filter is required to fix it at its center. When they are using that filter, then it is damaged from its center. Then, Thor says to that dwarf, "Now I will perform a task of its central filter. You may continue your work." And it is a fascinating scene. When Thor was standing as an energy filter through that energy source, only to get his weapon hammer. He eventually gets that weapon. It is known after its making that there is no handle fixed in it. Then, Groot appears there and he sets his hand on the side of the hammer. At last, Marvelous weapons, get ready. Now this weapon was more advanced and solid than Thor's previous weapon. After this, the scene moves to Tony Stark, Spider and Doctor Strange, who three of them have approached the Titan planet. Nebula has conveyed a message to Mantis, here, there is your need on Titan planet. So, Peter Quill, Drax, and Mantis reach there. It is known here that Doctor Strange begins to forecast before the arrival of Thanos. He checks to see how many chances there are that they can win from Thanos. He checks that there is only one possibility through which they can win over Thanos. At the exact time, Thanos comes on the scene there, who had approached the Titanic planet to grab the Time Stone from Doctor Strange. After it, Captain America, BBC Banner, Wong, and Vision are shown, who reached Wakanda along with Vision. There was not anyone else to lead them but Black Panther. It is revealed here that they all have arrived here to destroy Mind Stone. Then Black Panther's sister, named Shuri, says to all there, yes, I can separate Mind Stone from Visio, but I need time to accomplish it. Then those people say, okay, we will fight the coming Black Order team here. You may try to separate Mind Stone from Vision until that time. Then it is known that the whole Black Order team of Thanos reached there to grab the Mind Stone from Vision, who was being led by Proxima Midnight, Obsidian, and Corvus Blade. All the Avengers were thinking, witnessing three of them, that they were in favor. The Black Panther builds a giant dome there. Due to this, they are covered by a protected circle. When they know that there are many members in the Black Order team and they can attack at any time, entering from the back door, they eventually plan to open the front door a little bit. Through this, the whole team of the Black Order will appear before us. In this way, we will keep them busy in battle, and Shuri will separate the Mind Stone from Vision until that time. After this, the front door is opened, where the whole team of Black Order begins to fight with the Avengers. It is known here that Hulk does not want to come in his real appearance, because Bruce Banner turns into the appearance of Hulk if he has to confront someone. He mostly remains in the appearance of Bruce Banner. Otherwise, it is also said here that he has started to fear Thanos too much now. It was also the reason that he was not turning into Hulk. He contributed to this fight without cause. Then a great fight in this movie is shown here. What was going on between the Avengers and the Black Order team. And the whole battle is fantastic. Then all the members of the Black Order team, including Proxima Midnight, Corvus Blade, and Obsidian, who were leading this team, were killed here. The Avengers also make Vision participate in this battle. Then another hero, Thor, also comes on the scene here. He shouts as he participates. Whereas Thanos, hearing his voice, the whole Black Order team is scared. Thor also moves forward while hitting them. After this, Thanos is seen fighting with Guardians of Galaxy team members as Spiders, Drive, Strange, and Tony Stark. They try their best to unfix the gold armor from Thanos' hand, controlling him. But Thanos is so powerful that he begins to kill everyone. He was not allowing anyone to stay before him. But a time comes during this fight when the whole team catches Thanos, and the Spider-Man tries to separate the golden armor from his hand. But Peter Quill commits a blunder here. He asks Thanos, coming to him, "What did you do with Gamora?" And he begins to punch Thanos' face and also hits with a gun. As a result, Thanos restores his consciousness. And he again starts to hit all of them, putting on his gold armor, and begins to put a heavy hand on them. Then a great fight is again witnessed here. Tony Stark and Iron Man are fighting with Thanos. Iron Man's suit was so powerful here. So a tough battle starts among them, while only a single blood drop wastes from the bodies of Thanos. But he becomes so aggressive due to this that he wounds Tony Stark with his blade. And he starts to victimize him. Then, Drive, Strange, says to Thanos, "Don't kill him. Let him go. And if you will let him go, then I will give you Time Stone." Tony Stark forbids Drive Strange to do as such here, but Drive Strange has to sacrifice it to rescue Tony Stark. And he hands over his Time Stone to Thanos. As Thanos gets his 5th stone, he begins to shout with excitement. After this, he leaves while using the Space Stone. And he directly lands on Earth's location, Wakanda. The fight was going on between the Avengers and the Black Order team. There is going to be argumentation between Wanda and Vision. Vision says to Wanda, "Here, if Thanos grab the Mind Stone after coming and killing me, then I will also surely die. I will also be ended if you unfix this stone. So release me, taking out this stone. After this, destroy this mental state. It will be concluded that Thanos will be unsuccessful in what he wishes to do." Now, Wanda unwillingly tries to separate the Mind Stone from the head of Vision. At last, she can separate that Mind Stone. As she begins to destroy it, Thanos comes there. Coming there, he reverses the time here. That time when the Mind Stone was fixed to the head of Vision. And he takes the Mind Stone from the head of Vision. And he puts it on his gold armor. Now, Thanos had possessed all stones here. At the same time, Thor appears there. And he hits his hammer on Thanos. But Thanos says to Thor, "Here, Thor. You committed a mistake. You had to attack my head with this hammer." Then, Thanos snips his finger here. Due to this, the whole universe is divided into 2 parts. Then the scene moves to the Soul World, where Thanos finds himself alone at all. And there was a younger Gamora there when she was young. She asks her father, "Do it. What did you lose?" Then, Thanos replies, "Everything. He lost everything in the fight to get these Infinity Stones. Because he was greatly in love with Gamora. Unfortunately, she is not part of his life now." After this, Thanos comes back to the real world. Then there are the rest of the Avengers and Thor. Before him here, having all the stones, he moves to another place while teleporting through Space Stone. The ashes only remain there. Then the population of the universe began to decrease. Everyone was disappearing from there, turning into ashes. After this, Thanos is seen, who is in a hut. He was excited because, eventually, he had succeeded in his mission. He had rooted out half the population of the universe. Afterward, Maria Hill and Nick are seen driving somewhere. But they also begin to disappear from there. And Nick takes out a small device from his pocket here. And he sends a message to someone. When that device is shown after his disappearance, it is revealed that he has sent a message to Captain Marvel. And the movie concludes with this scene.